And we're live. Good evening, everyone, or morning, whatever. um, we're here in another episode of Pro Wrestling Society podcast, the 33rd one as of late. And I got like two interesting news stories I want to cover. Um, First off, I think I'd start with the this is an interesting story. I thought the owner of AAA or AAA, Dorian Roldan, is intending to purchase Impact Wrestling. Um, as of late, we don't know if he's actually serious about it or whatnot, or if he's actually playing around. We don't actually know. Um, but I just want to talk about it either way because I think it's pretty interesting that he would come up with that um, proposition or whatnot. Um, it was pretty surprising to me when I first heard about it because you normally, I normally don't hear stuff like that happen, but I mean, I've been watching AAA even before it made its way into the States, and I've been a fan of it. Um, long before it even uh, received mainstream attention. So, um, as far as how it's doing right now, that's like I already explained. I think it's not that good, unfortunately. I mean, it hasn't. I mean, there's some matches here and there that are good and all, but overall, to me, it's become more of a sport now than it has in the past. So, and as far as how well they're doing in the United States, I'm not really sure, but um, from the looks of it, probably not too well because, um, you know, um, Lucha Underground's budget is cut low, and as far as the other, their wrestlers, yeah, some of them are getting mainstream more attention. Um, but I don't think it's enough to actually break into um, mainstream um, type of wrestling. Like I don't think it's the wrestlers make um, as big of an impact as the top guys like the Undertaker and or Bobby Lashley and Impact and whatnot. I think they still have a long way to go before they actually get recognized on that level. Um, but overall, I still enjoy them. I'm still a fan of Triple A's wrestlers, and um, I think probably the only people who are getting more attention is people like Taya Valkyrie and Cage, which I don't really care about, but that's just what it is. And so yeah, pretty much AAA is making its way into into the mainstream pro wrestling scene, but um, so I don't know how much money they have overall, but trying to buy Impact Wrestling, I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's pretty overboard. I mean, we know that Jeff Jarrett's no longer in charge, and Impact has been kind of slipping lately. I mean, you have like I heard somebody told me that Taya Valkyrie is being undefeated and being hailed as this super great women's athlete, even though she's not, in my opinion. So it just makes no sense to me. Um, I don't know much about Impact Wrestling's financial situation, um, so wow, so a pretty big surprise. I don't think Impact Wrestling is gonna take the offer, if you ask me. Um, um, because they have people like Rosemary, Sienna. They have people who can generate money for them. So I don't think they're gonna jump ship. Then again, I could be wrong. I mean, who knows? Um, so that's pretty much my thoughts on it. What do you think is gonna happen? And this other topic I want to get into. I was pretty shocked to hear that. Well, not really shocked, but like Lucha Underground is threatening to sue Pro Wrestling Sheet over spoilers. Now you can read more about it in the articles below, one for the other topic and one for this one. Um, so basically, Pro Wrestling Sheet has been supposedly giving these spoilers on Lucha Underground season 4, um, and whatnot, and now Lucha Underground is threatening to sue them. So and Pro Wrestling Sheet responded by coming up with this letter saying, "Oh no, you can read more about it." But the point is that I mean I'm a huge fan of Lucha Underground, as you already know. I've been a fan of pretty much seasons, mostly seasons 1 and 2, and maybe a little bit of 3. Um, and I know that these guys, they work very very hard in what they do. They put in a lot of effort, probably more effort than people do in pro wrestling now, unfortunately. um, and for that, I hate spoilers because they've been putting on a great product for a long time. I mean, um, since what? Since 2014, all the way to I don't know how many years, but it's been a while. So I'm completely on Lucha Underground side on this because they don't deserve to have their business exposed and whatnot. And looking at Pro Wrestling Sheet's response, it was just so half baked. I mean, it sounded they were trying to backpedal and downplay it as, oh well, it's not that bad. It's not confidential military information and whatnot. And you can tell that they're clearly lying and not really being honest with what they were doing. So I hate spoilers, especially if it's for a great product that deserves to be watched and deserves your time and money. Um, I just hate spoilers, and because it ruins it for all of us, and that's why we can't have good things because people decide to spoil it for other people. And that's why I pretty much try not to read whatever's on the internet, because when it comes to spoilers, at least, because I don't want I just don't want it ruined. So, I mean, if they end up getting sued, I won't show any sympathy or whatnot or anything like that. They deserve to get sued, honestly. So I'm all for preserving secrecy and money and stuff like that. What do you think? Do you think they were going overboard, or not, or was it, was it justified? Was it not justified? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And that's pretty much it. That's all I got for today. So like and subscribe to my channel. And if you like to make a donation, I have a link to a page below. You can make a donation if you want. It's completely voluntary. If you'd like to continue supporting my podcast, and I'll see you next week.